Okay, welcome back again. This is Mechatron Academy, and we are continuing again with the projects that we've been working on. So remember, ensure that you always ask question, ensure you always communicate where you are getting it all wrong or where you need more clarity on, and we'll always be there to assist you. Having said this, welcome back here again. So in this very module, in this very part, we are looking at how to make this page or what we are building responsive. So that is what we'll be looking at in this very module. Let's look at how to make this responsive. So this is our remember in the in the template given to us. Well, they did not give us any responsive feature. They didn't give us any responsive template. So this particular one is just based on how my own experience and then how it can be able to align well. Because one thing about WordPress is that WordPress made making websites responsive easy. Unlike when you're writing code, if you're writing this from scratch, you have to use media query, something called media query, where you have to target each different viewpoint. So, but because of WordPress, it's way easier. You can see looking at this very part of your interface, you can see we've been working on desktop for a while. So if I click on, you can see on this one, I'm seeing tablet portrait up to 1024. So if I should click on this, it shows me the dimension for tablet. I would like to say this: this project you may complete it by yourself, but I just want to show you that there's nothing really much when it comes to making website responsive. All you just need to do is to adjust your width, adjust your height, adjust your font, adjust your layout, just to make sure that it shows on each page. Like you can see this very box now. You can see the way it's tight. Yeah, you can now remove it from being row into column, so it can sit on a column form, or you put it two like this one. You can put it into two, two should align. Then the next one will now go below. So that is just what we'll be doing here. Just trying to fix some glitches that we see, right? So, like I mentioned earlier, the goal of this is not for a perfect design on my own end because I'm working with time. But while you are doing yours, ensure that yours is very, very good. Yeah. Ensure that yours is very good so that you will have to master it. So on my own end, I'm trying to, finish up showing you what you need to do and then giving you the hints on how to be able to approach that. And then once you should understand that never once you are learning and you get stuck with anything, use AI. You just send AI a voice note. Just explain to AI what you want to achieve, and then always emphasize that you are working on WordPress and Elementor, so that you can be able to narrow down your the search or the output to what you may most likely see when you are building with WordPress, right? So currently I'm revamping our website Mechatron, right? So in this, but why I'm building this, I'm building them from scratch. I'm using code now because of the fact that I know how to write code as well, right? So, and this is just what it means to also diversify your skill. So get started at one and then begin to once you know how to write code, write CSS, write HTML, write JavaScript, I believe you can be able to navigate any other platform like WordPress, like Framer, like any other platform that you can build websites. So having said this, let's just work towards this. Like I said, my intention is just to make this class, this very part, long. So I'll just take one or two, and then, well, most importantly, I would like to say this: ensure that your mobile your mobile responsiveness is very good. Like most people view websites on mobile. Imagine if they come to your website and the desktop is okay, but the mobile is like this. You can see how messy it is. Now, anyone that comes to the website will be confused, no matter how good your desktop version is. And majority of people use mobile phone to access websites. You can tell me that more people have mobile phone than they have laptop. And even if I ask you to sign up for a program, you will most likely use your phone to sign up, right? So that's why mobile responsiveness is key. It's very important. So let's go. Let's start with tablet. And one thing I also want to let you know is that anything you change on a bigger screen will automatically affect the smaller screen. So if I change anything on desktop, it will also influence tablet. But if I change something on tablet, it may not affect desktop, but it will affect mobile. So the one below will be affected. So if I should change anything on mobile, if I come to tablet, it will remain there. So that's what I'm trying to say. So let's just do one or two. First of all, let's just reduce this high and D. So just like I said, all you need to do just be reducing and increasing. That is just what this responsiveness is all about. And like I said, WordPress made it so easy. So let's start. First one is the H1. So I reduce this size. $75. This other one. $75. Then our avatar. Can still make it this way. And then hurricane, hero, section. You can see the padding we put initially is already faded away. So let me put a new one. So let's say 50, 90. Okay. So let's look at our image. Padding for image. Let's say 50 again. No, I don't want padding on all sides. So let me uncheck the link and then only on the head. So let's make it 90. 90 is fine. All right, so I'll come over to, you can see it's basically easy. Once you get your desktop, it's basically easy. You can see I'm done with this part. Just let's go to this other one. It's just so easy. Like this is the easiest part of building websites. Once you are done with the home page or the desktop page, you just keep enjoying. This is 18. Okay, got carried away by something. I feel this is okay. Like this one is even okay without being modified. Yeah, it's seated well. All we can do is to even add maybe padding at the edges. That's what I can do here. Like I told you the other time, it's good to add. Let's give it weight. Let's give it padding of 30. Yeah, I think this is okay. Let me change this. Okay, so we have this. So just be changing the font. This is change the font. Let's leave this one. Or change the font, add the background. So I'm focused on the ones that will be hard for you. You know how to change fonts already. I've taught you that. Go over to oh, let's do it too. But I don't want to spoil you guys by doing everything. So 30. Service. Go to style, typography, 30. So you can see. So this one is where that's a bit tricky. So we'll go to service. Is that the container? Make sure you are on the right container. So this is the service here. So in the service we have you set it to row. So it's on row. One thing I can do is to make it wrap. You can see, make it wrap. This one goes back. However, something is holding it. Let's see what that may be. What is holding it? Let's look at it very well. So it's not, it's for service. What is holding service? What is holding it? Okay. This should not be what is holding it. Okay, yeah. I remember now. Let's go back. Okay, so yeah, I remember we gave this a defined width. Yeah, I remember we gave it a defined width. So that is what is happening right now. Give me a minute. Let me take this back to how it was. So service actually has defined width. So I can do this. Let me hide this first and duplicate this on top. Something is not correct here. Let's look at it gradually. Style. I don't need anything here. Okay, this is what will help me solve it here. This is what I need. Alright, so let's look at what the problem is. What is the height width? Okay, let's give it a width of 990. Okay, width of 990, and then center space between will not work. So this has bigger screen. What's the height again? What's the width? 990. Let's see, 900. Okay. Mission statements. I think that is where mission statements. Okay. So this is giving this gave this trouble because it was not done with grid. Now, honestly, I will advise you whenever you want to be something like this, use grid. Flex is very good. I use Flex a lot. Why I say use grid, you will get to know because this particular one we use grid, right? Yeah, you'll see how easy it to be when we are working with mobile view. Now, grid is actually built specifically for responsiveness. Like it's so easy. Let me show you. Let's go to projects. This is okay the way it is, but I want to show you something. If I were to work with grid, right? This is grid. This is the container, right? So this is what I need. This is the container I need, right? So if this were to be grid, all you need to do is to click on this grid and then come over here, ask yourself how many columns and how many rows. So this one is just one row. You can see it just assumed this space, but remember we don't want it. We just like it the way it is because it's entered, right? So it's fine. All we just need to do is just reduce the font, project name, and I told you I don't like repeating all of this, so you do that. yeah, so that we maximize our time. So just click on the project name, go to style, go to content, then the title, typography, then change the size, the font size to something smaller. So do that for others. Right. So same with this. I'm already doing it self. Or complete it. I'm stopping with this. Then content, typography, 13. You can see it's, oh, was it 30 that we used before or 20? Can't remember again. Okay, it's 13. So you do that for other ones. So this is what you need to just keep doing until your item aligns well. So it's basically changing the direction, changing the font size, changing the font weight, just to make sure it enters the space that you want it to enter. Right. So that is it for responsiveness. If that is it, if that's the case, you go to mobile view and then see, okay, let's look at mobile. Is it aligned? Is it okay? Can see we have distorted diagram here. So most of the times there are sometimes you hide. I think I just have to show you how to hide now. And maybe I don't want this avatar to show on mobile. So all I need to do is to click on the image, then look for where I will see it. You can see it here. This is the feature for it. So what do I do? I can actually say where is it again? Style, advance, it should be here. Responsiveness. Yeah. So you can see hide on desktop, hide on tablet, hide on mobile. So I want you to hide it on mobile and it goes. So that's how to hide any item. So let's just use Andy and yeah. So that's just what we need here. We're not gonna include the avatar. I think I've shown you how to remove that. So that is it. So that's how to also remove. If you don't want it to appear on desktop, you do that as well. So see, we are learning so much in here. So much. So much. One thing about mobile is that most of the times it covers the entire space. Full width. Something is blocking this, and I feel it is the padding I gave. So let's see 0. Yeah. You see, the style we put on the bigger screen is affecting the smaller screen. That's how these things work. You can see I was able to know because, yeah, I see why your mind has to be there when you are designing. Right. So now I can just do some adjustments. Let's just say we need padding on top. We need 30. Then it's a small though. So, but imagine we don't want to Oh, center. Center is too much. Oh. Center is too much. Yeah. We may need this our avatar. Avatar needs to be here. I think we have more space to make use of it. So, but I think I've shown you how to even, yeah, we have space that we can make use of it. So, the one of the reason why you make some decision is because you know that okay, there is no more space. That's why I have to remove this. But we have space. Can see it even make it, it's made it finer. So we have this. Can see this is already slant on top of each other, like I was explaining before. So what do? You just reduce their fonts, their size, and like and all of them. So as a designer, this is what you'll be doing by yourself. Let's say you're working with a team. Most at times you do this all by yourself. What is the dimension? 54. I just add 54. Then Google 54. So this is not really anything. One thing we can also do is to slack it together. So depending on what you want, you can see, you can even change the direction. So but I think we are expressing something here. We have padding here, right? We have padding here. I don't know the padding that is affecting it, but we have padding in a logo container. Is it? Okay. Yeah. So we gave it a fixed width. I know something is actually preventing it from flowing. So let's remove it. We did that. So you can see my role here is just to be reducing their font size so that it can contain the screen. That's basically what I'm even doing here. Nothing really serious again. You can see this one aligned well. This one, our content, I can see it aligned well because it's actually grid. So like I told you, grid is a very nice platform, very nice tool to use whenever you want the right response. So you can see nothing really much to work on for the mobile view, only just the font size, font weight. And I wouldn't want to spend time here. I just have to discuss one or two stuffs that will also help you. And some platform you can also do some of editing, which is very important. So you can see, just reduce the font size, font weight, and you'll be fine, right? So having stated all of this, it's wise I let you know that one of the ways you can be able to get idea whenever you are building websites is to go to Team Forest. Team Forest is a nice place that can also help. You can see me, I use it often. So you get idea from Team Forest, look for the kind of website that you want or you want to build. If you have money, you pay, you buy the team. If you don't have money, you just look at it and then look for free ones, or you better still just get idea. Another platform, can I remember it now? Another platform is Pinterest. So you can also go to Pinterest to get idea. You can go to Pinterest to also get idea on design. Right. So this is once you search for a website, you can be able to you can see that. website design inspiration. It can also show you things like so. That is it. What again? What are the platform? What are the platform? The next one is if you want to get things like fonts, you can go to font pair. Okay, you want to know fonts that can go hand in hand. Can go to font pair. Yeah, so you can also use this and get your fonts. If you want to know how to if you're yet to understand how to combine colors, you can go to real time colors.com, realtimecolor.com. That's where you can also get inspiration on how to do some color combination. And then the next one is if you I've told you about remove background. Yeah, remove bg. This is where you remove your background of any image, and then you can style it the way you want. Canva also helps here. Or you can see if you have any image that like this image now, if I bring it over here and I give this, it will remove the background for me, right? Probably if I'm building a website that I want to use only this is already a good way to remove the blue background. Then I'll be allowed to change the background. You can see it changes it, so you can now do the other updating by yourself. You can background, you can now choose whether you want solid color. You can change it. You can see from what it was before to something better. What platform again? So yeah, this is basically just one of the those things that can help you get started in web design. And I believe that you've been able to, explore more opportunities than more structured opportunities. Trust me, it's very important you keep your hands busy, never stop learning, never stop learning. Ensure that you are always for this tool. You can install mobile stimulator. You can see I have it on my Chrome extension. That's what you can also use. But basically, WordPress gives you access to their own this, and it's fine. So, but if you want to get mobile stimulator, also get Color Zilla. You can see I use Color Zilla to pick colors. I'll just come if I'm not sure of any color, I'll pick. Now you can see I will now the color has shown here. I will now copy it and paste. So get that as well. What again? I think that's basically what I can remember currently, and that's what you need currently. So yeah, feed me up. Send me the final project of this on WhatsApp. You can make a post on it on Instagram, and then you can tag me as I am the Mechatron on Instagram or TikTok or X, that's Twitter. Those platforms, my name remains I am the Mechatron. On LinkedIn, Henry Igwe. So either ways, ensure you make a public post, and then finally keep learning, build in public, and at the end of the day, you will be able to do so much more, right? So having said all of this, I wish you all the best of luck. I wish you, speed journey in your career path, and bye.